And we are live. What is up, everybody? AJ here from Edges Collectibles, back with another episode. This is episode 7, the TCI, the collector interview series, where, if you're not familiar, I interview collectors all over to get to know more and more, why to start collecting and how, and all that good stuff. And then, like I said, this is episode 7 featuring the bro OT Origami Timothy, man. This guy, what can I say? He's definitely a bro of mine, and you know, he recently surpassed 100 subscribers, and he keeps climbing and climbing, and pretty soon he'll get to 200. So definitely check him out. His Instagram and his YouTube channel is in the description below, so make sure you check him out. Make sure you follow him, subscribe to him. Definitely. Would you like to say something, Tim?
Yeah, for sure, you guys. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here, AJ, interviewing me. Um, as well, yeah, you guys should go check me out. Have some good content. Um, yeah, you guys, and if you guys have any questions, you guys could just hit me up in the live chat. I'm watching live chat right now, and yeah, we can get to it.
All right. So before you got into collecting, what kind of person were you? Were you someone that was like shy, or like were you just
Well, I was like more like I was a person that was like, I won't say blunt, but I was like a open person. Like I would like talk about my opinion on certain things. I would just be like more focused on like myself, not in a bad way, but like think how should I explain it? I was more like, thing. I don't want to sound too too conceited something, but I was like all about myself, like things I've done. I believed I should have like got credit for like a lot of like accomplishments and stuff like that. I would say I was like a greedy person. I was like a greedy person, if that makes
mm,
sense.
yeah,
About myself, I believe that I should have I should have done things and get rewarded for it. If I accomplished something, I felt like I was like the top of the world. I was, yeah, I was like that.
right. So like one day for you, it just like clicked in your head, like, oh, I don't want to be that person anymore.
Yeah, it was like I found a passion that I really liked, and I just stick to it. Like drawing, I'm good at drawing. My Funko Pops, I had like before I started, I had like three of them, and I was like, why do I have these sitting here? Should I get rid of it, or should I like just pursue what I already started? So that's what I did, and as you can see, I got a lot. But overall, it was just I started becoming humble after a while, and
Right.
it is.
Yeah. Now speaking of Funko Pops, like I know you said you started with 3, but like you know your collection just grew. What
Yes.
what what attracted to you to really collect them?
Well, it being that I had a friend. Well, I have a friend, one of my best friends actually. He um he introduced me to like Funko Pops, and one day we ended up walking to the store. Like it was like after I already had my three. I seen like different ones, like different variants of different Funko Pops of celebrities, of cartoons and stuff, and like it really caught my attention. It's like, yo, like, should I get this? Like, is there a value to like this, like investing? And I ended up gathering so many, and I was like, I think I'm gonna make this a career, not a career, but like make this a hobby of mine. And that happened, and yeah, that was about it, I guess.
Yeah, when you speak about Funko Pops, when you buy like one or two when you start off, did you ever think to yourself, like, I'm gonna have this huge room of Funko Pops?
I did. it it's funny because after when I hit like about like 50, I thought about it. I was like, oh, am I gonna have space for all of these? And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go with whatever happens. I'm gonna just stack them up. If I have them in the corner, I'll just have them in the corner, or whatever. But
Right.
after a while, I started like really caring for them. Like, dang, I can't have like a pop that's ruined and it being like wet or something, or something might happen, whatever. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just care for each and every one of them as like if I had like one, I guess. Um, but yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, bro. Now, do you see yourself for another 5 or 10 years, yourself to collect Funko Pops, or you think at one point you're just gonna stop?
No, I see myself collecting different. Well, I mean, I see myself collecting Funko Pops, but I think it's not gonna end at all because I mean,
Yeah,
I'm doing other things on the side as well. Started collecting cards with you and like a couple of other bros of ours.
yeah,
Other different figures. Like well, like tiny ghosts, action figures, different things. So I'll say, nah, it's not gonna end. Keep going.
I hear that. You know, it's never ending.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, you know, when you speak about Funko, do you think most of the time they do things right and or do things bad? Like in a way, I mean, like you know, because you know, it's pretty much they overdo it with one pop.
Yeah, I
They
understand.
Yeah, they come out with the common, and then they come with a flocked, metallic, a glow, a chrome. Like, do you find that annoying yourself, or do you like some of those variants that they do?
You know what I think it is? I think honestly that it's not a bad idea, but I mean, I think Funko's playing it too safe. That I think they experiment in a way. So, like for example, like you said, they will come out with a chrome, all chrome, and they will come out with a flock, but it wouldn't be it wouldn't be in a place that you would think it should be flocked, as in like say you think the hair should be flocked or like somebody's beard. It wouldn't even be that. It would probably be like their sneakers or like their eyebrows or something like unexpected. You would think. So
Right,
I'm thinking. I think honestly, it's not really bad in a way, but I think Funko should actually like how you say think of a more of a brighter idea how to improve their type of variants of things that they produce and send out to us collectors.
right. Because like to me myself, like when they do different variants of the same pop, I always feel like they do it because you know this character is such like a huge popular character with everyone. So they just like want to push it down our throats to give us like different variants.
Yeah,
Like 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 they done so many Chrome Vegetas
yeah,
because they know Vegeta is a huge popular character.
yeah. True. I find it weird how like I mean, he's a popular character in the sense that he's like always trying to be the best. He's like the MVP, while Goku will be the GOAT. So
Right.
I believe that it's like it's dang. How I'm gonna put it? it's it's crazy how like it's unexpected. Like I was saying before, it's you would think that Goku will have more pops and more like variants of like of him alone. But other than that, we got more variants of Vegeta. We haven't even got a Goku chase yet. We only got Vegeta chases, or like
Right.
Broly chase and like Trunks chase, like unexpected things. It's crazy.
Yeah, definitely. Now, besides Funko, you mentioned that you know, you collect action figures, cards, tiny ghosts. Is there anything else you collect besides all of that?
Um, at the moment, well, I gotta turn and look. I collect all types of. I mean, I'm not a specific person. I collect different things. I just if I like something, I'll get it. For example, like this, the famous cover series. Like this is
Ooh,
like my only one I have. I thought it was cool, and I decided to just collect it, get it, pick it up. Um, just because, like, for example, like we don't have a Nightcrawler pop as yet, but
Right,
now we have one that's coming out. And since I don't have that as a Funko Pop, I will like go out and see what type of different things they will have with the character.
right,
Like if they
right,
had like a, SH Fig Arts or something like that, I would pick it up just because they don't have a pop of it, and I will get
right.
like different variants of it. Like I have this Nightcrawler. We don't have a Nightcrawler pop, so I'm gonna just collect something that's similar to it and just build up on that, or I would just like transcend into something else and get like this 1997 Uncanny Nightcrawler action
That
figure.
one's sick. Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember
just like
seeing
that.
that
Yeah.
one.
So like I'm like that kind of collector. If you like know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Now, do you consider yourself like a collector or like a toy collector? Because I know there's like people that consider what they buy toys, and I know like some of them don't consider as toys. Like, what do you what do you think of that, and how do you feel like it's not a toy, it's a collectible? Because they're not meant to be played with or anything like that.
I will say I consider myself that's so interesting. I won't say collector. I mean I could say collector because it could be various of things I collect, so I would consider myself a collector.
Right.
But if it has to do with like am I like a figure arts collector or Funko collector, I mean it goes a lot in my opinion it goes beyond that a little bit. Because if somebody calls me, or if somebody says that, "Are you a Funko collector?" I'll say, "Yeah, I'm a Funko collector, but I collect other things in Funko." So I guess, yeah, I'll call myself. I'll be considered a collector,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
not because
Now,
I not. Oh, sorry, not because I
no, no,
have.
go ahead.
Not because I have. I might not have variants of something, but I have variants of other figures and other collectibles. So I would definitely consider myself a collector.
No, yeah, definitely. Now, is there like people around you, like let's say your family, your friends, like they know you collect, but like at times do they tell you like, oh, that's just that those are just like toys and stuff like that.
Um, well, at first, well, it wasn't like something that was a constant, but they would just be like, "Oh, like, what are these? Your collectibles or something?" They won't consider as toys because they know there's people out there that collects things that they
Mm,
like or that could be worth money later on or something. So it was more like, "Oh, what are those collectibles? How much they're worth and stuff like that." They won't just like jump into, "Oh, you collecting those toys, whatever." They're not like crazy enough to say something out of the ordinary like that, but yeah, they
yeah.
won't. Yeah, yeah, they weren't too crazy. They weren't too crazy about it, but they were crazy because I had like so much going on. Yeah,
No, yeah, right. Like myself, my parents call my Funko Pops dolls,
I hear that.
and it's just like annoying at times because they always see it as that.
Yeah,
Now, I know you collect a little bit of everything. Dragon Ball, Marvel. Like, what's your favorite line to really collect? Like, is there like a certain line you love, and then you just like want to get like mostly all of them?
well, that's pretty hard to answer, but but yeah, my main line I usually I collect. I have more of it. Will be Dragon Ball Z stuff, definitely. Like I do collect Marvel, but I don't collect like new age Marvel. I collect like the OG stuff. I like OG Marvel stuff. So I would say I'm more of a DBZ collector. I would say because I got more
Mm.
deep stuff than anything else I do have.
No, yeah, definitely. Like me, I love Marvel. That's my pre-collection, but like, me, I always collect like some of the OG and then some of the newer stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah. What are some of your favorite places to buy, like, not just Funko Pops, but like action figures and stuff like that? Like, whether it's from GameStop, Walmart, Target, Hot Topic, like, or
Yeah.
even online. Like, what are some of your favorite places to buy from?
So straight off the back, my first place I love going walking into and seeing that they got so many different things would be Hot Topic. Because you can never go wrong with Hot Topic. They always have deals. They always have variants of different things you could buy, figures, collectibles. So yeah, that's one. My next option will be somewhat similar, but it will be GameStop, since they also do have figures, cards, and different things of all sorts. Thirdly, I would say it will be like the secondary market, like Macari, somewhat eBay, Lego, stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah. Now, you just mentioned, you like to buy from eBay or Mercari. Have you ever had like any bad experiences before, like with eBay or Mercari? Because you're buying from sellers that like are trying to resell their own and everything. Do you find it like a little risky at sometimes?
for sure. Speaking about that, I actually had a problem with this at first. So
Mm.
I purchased it, and the person told me that it was in mint condition. There was nothing wrong. It's been unopened. But when I first received it, like the tape here was lifted, the box was like halfly open, like about like that wide, and it was like closed, but like, and it had tape on it. So I was asking the seller, "Hey, you said it was unopened or whatever. This, that, and the third." But I showed them photos that it looked like it's open and stuff like that, and then they came crazy off at me, and they
Mm.
blocked me after, and then I was like, "Wow, that's crazy." I just wanted a simple answer. You didn't have to like lie or something like that. Just tell me like what was the truth, and whatever. So that happened, and a couple of other stuff happened. I was insane, but yeah, for sure. It you do got to be aware of a lot of things. But the only thing I like about Macari is that the person has to ship the item before they receive the money. So I'll say that plays a big part. That's actually good about Macari and other secondary marketplaces.
No, yeah, right, right. Like me, like I I question you about this because had a problem with Mercari myself, post office seller, and it was just like a bad experience for me. So like myself, I'm done with Mercari. You're never gonna buy from there ever again.
Understand? And the post office plays a big role in it as well too, because like we rely on them to deliver our package and the same way it's shipped. And most of the time, it will have like a ding or have like a messed up corner or something like that. And it's sad because you gotta go out your way to text the seller or message them and say, hey, I'm not sure if you shipped my item like this, but this is how it came, and then it's a whole big thing. It's crazy.
No, definitely, bro, definitely. Now, big question right here. To me, it's a big question. What made you want to start a YouTube channel to showcase your collectibles? Like, did someone inspire you, or like, someone tell you just like do it, go for it, or like was it in your head telling you like you should just do it?
So first person I'll say that actually it's well I would say inspired was my girlfriend. She actually inspired me. She said that I do a lot because before I started collecting, I was into fashion, and as well that led on to me doing my own, being a freelance model and developing a portfolio and stuff like that. So she seen that I like to do different things, and I started collecting these. I started doing so many different things, and she's like, you know what, you should start a YouTube channel. And yeah, she played definitely a big part in me creating my YouTube channel, as well as a good friend of mine's local store, Pop Fuzz, NYC.
Mhm.
If you ever heard of him, yeah, the owner, I talked to him because he has a YouTube channel, and since I'm a fan of his, I talked to him about how should I create a YouTube and this, that, third, and he also inspired me of making a YouTube channel. and a couple of other friends as well too. Definitely have been telling me to get on my grind. You should make a YouTube channel. You got a lot of pops. I have a good sense of a good speech. I talk properly. I forgot how it's called. I talk very well and I have good humor. So
No, definitely. Now, you mentioned your girlfriend. You know, she inspired you to do the channel. How does she feel about your collection?
uh,
Like, did she approve? Did she approve of it at first? Like this is too much. Like, you need to slow it down a bit, or like anything like that.
well, first off, it was okay. It was the green light at first that she seen me started collecting different things and stuff. But after a while, it takes a toll on your pockets.
Right. Right.
uh,
Yeah.
you waste a lot of money on it, and it's like you all right. You got to chill. You got to start saving, and yeah. So I mean, it's a she still approves of it, but I just got to tone it down a bit. Like one and two pops are okay, but like when I want to buy like a lot, or if I want to pre-order like tons, then that's definitely a problem. But overall,
Yeah.
I would say what we're stuck at the yellow area now, so we got to take it slow.
All
Yeah.
right. Then. Now, right here, I want to get to know you more. I want to get to know Timothy, not just a collector, but you yourself. Now, you mentioned you're a model. I seen some pictures of you with some modeling pictures that you done.
Yeah.
Like what took part for you and to inspire you like to be a model?
Well, what inspired me was basically my it's funny my way of dressing because I've been told that I know how to dress by people that see me and talk to me in person and stuff, and people that just admire my sense of style. They usually come to me like, oh, you should try out to be a fashion model or do something of the sort, or probably be a designer or whatever. And that's what mainly played the entire role. Me just dressing up and looking good in what I wear. So yeah, that's about it.
Definitely. Now, what kind of kid were you growing up? Like, were you like a kid who like had it all, or you and your family barely getting by,
Yeah.
things like that?
Well, like I said before, I was before all of this, I was like kind of greedy in a way, but I wasn't like greedy as in, oh, I think I should have this, that. Like it wasn't nothing like that. I was more humble, but I believe if I accomplish something, I should be rewarded or do something really good. But overall, I was like a humble soul. I we we grew up. Me and my brother, my siblings, we grew up not like doing a lot of things, not going outside, being home, studying more. Um, yeah, self behavior, stuff like that. It wasn't like really anything we could have really complained about, other than getting it our way most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but overall, we was like we weren't like down in the gutter. We were like just stable enough, not barely making it, but like we were just stable. It was good
Right.
enough, and yeah.
No. Yeah. No. Definitely, I get that. Now, when you started growing up, when you were in your teens, but in high school, you mentioned you were gritty, but were you that type of person that like don't mess with me? I just want to like be chill. Like you don't want to mess with me, things like that. Were you like that type of guy?
Not at all. I was mainly the kid that like went around like, oh, I'll chill with this group. I'll chill with this group. I was like more of a neutral, humbled person. Like, had no problems with nobody. Everybody knew me. Like, oh yeah, I know him. That's Tim. Like, what's up? Like, I wasn't like the lame student or the popular student. I was just in between.
Right, definitely.
Yeah, I was always chilled. I was always humble. But like when you got into my bad side, then it's like now I gotta unleash the beast. Now I gotta like do something for you to stop bothering me. But overall, I was just that chill person. Never really got into problems, anything like that.
Yeah, yeah, you were just like in your own lane.
Yeah, basically in my own lane with nobody trespassing or like impeding me to move forward.
Yeah, definitely. Were you always the same way? Like when you finished high school and or like during your senior year and things like that.
Well, when I was in high school, I'm not gonna lie, I was a student that went to class, but it was always that one time that you felt like, oh, I don't need to go to class. I'm gonna just skip and just chill out with my friends, go to the park or something. Um, and honestly, I used to get like the lowest grades I used to be getting would be like 70s to like 68 ish. So I
Yeah,
was like that. I won't say I was the average student. I was like a little under average. And then when I got out, when I was like in my senior year, no, not even like my junior, my I think a junior year going into senior, I was more humbled. I started like being on my grind. I was like getting 90s, 89s, 85s. Yeah, then I guess so. I would say like more my like senior year, I started like picking up, being more mature and stuff like that.
yeah, definitely. Now, you mentioned that you know, you collect Dragon Ball, you collect My Hero Academia. Anime is like a huge popular thing. Um, like what attracted to you to like how do you say it? To really get into it? Because I know like Dark Sage, he's a huge anime guy. He watches like mostly everything anime.
Yeah.
Like, what caught your attention to like watch My Hero Academia and like really collect the pops?
All right. So at first, my uncle, he introduced me to. Well, he was like a big anime fan. Like he knew everything. He's seen everything. Um, so one day I ended up watching him watch Bleach, and I ended up watching Bleach, and after Bleach, I got introduced to what Inuyasha, but I know that was a little bit more later. I got introduced to that, and then after that, it was just Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z. One day, I was watching like the old, was it the old Cartoon Network, I believe, or some old cartoon show, and then Dragon Ball Z used to come on, and I used to always watch it, and I was like, wow, that's really cool. So I know that they had cards, that they had the trading card games that they had of Dragon Ball Z a while back.
Right,
I didn't really get to get into it, but I watched it a lot. I seen the manga, um, and then from there it was like I really gotta get on my Dragon Ball Z stuff, and it just happened. It was like one of those things that just happened. So I would say like I guess from my uncle, he introduced me to like anime and doing watching different various of animes, and it just led me watching Dragon Ball Z. I guess it was just one of those things. Just put it like that.
yeah. Now, do you watch any other anime?
Currently, I'm just waiting for a lot of shows to be dropping. But right now, I'm watching JoJo's Adventures since Dark Sage he recommended it, and I just heard a lot of like rumors about it. So that's the only anime I'm really watching at the moment. I'm just waiting for everything to be released.
Right.
My Hero Academia, One Punch Man. Um, what's the other show? Beastars. I'm waiting for that new Bleach thing that's coming out. Supposedly, this is just a lot of stuff that I'm really looking forward to come out and watching. But yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Like, in your opinion, what do you think about JoJo? Cause I know, like in our group chat, we have feds, so it's like, I mean, I don't watch it myself, but like, I just want to know like your opinion on it. Like, how do you
I
feel on
mean,
it?
it's kind of good, but what I think it's like throwing people off is the how you say the way that the graphics are, I guess, because I it's like more like a 2D instead of being like a 3D or something like that. It's like in a 2D animation, like they talk kind of weird, and like I guess like some people don't expect it to be like that as it being an anime. But I mean, I believe it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, but other than that, it's like some of the things that they do is kind of cringy. So I'm guessing a lot of people don't really expect anime to be cringy or being like in that weird 2D form, even though anime is usually like in 2D and stuff like that. So yeah,
No,
so
yeah,
I guess that's it. To be honest,
yeah. Now, you're a Marvel fan. What do you prefer, or do you like the both, Marvel or DC?
definitely Marvel. Definitely Marvel
Right.
for sure.
Like, have you seen like everything that's come out in MCU? Like, not just the movies, but like you had like Daredevil, Punisher, Agents of Shield, Agent Carter, like Inhumans. Like, have you seen like everything, or like just some of it?
I mean, I've usually seen everything through the comics. Usually, what everybody says. But I've seen all those new current movies and stuff like that. They're pretty cool. I like it, but I believe they should give like the OGs some like screen time. They should like announce them. Like I believe Nightcrawler should come out with a movie. I believe who? I believe I mean Silver Surfer already have one. Like old 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 Marvel characters. Like I'm excited for Moon Knight to come out. She Hulk.
Me too. Yeah.
I know Black Widow's coming out with her own movie. But yeah, things like that. I would say that that I would enjoy watching. Um, but I believe they should do Marvel should do a little more stuff with like the OG characters. It's not really talked about us and stuff like that.
No, I definitely like the movie like Gambit, for instance.
Oh yeah,
That
uh-huh.
movie was like rumored for a long time, and then Channing Tatum to be Gambit, and then the movie at the end of the day it just got like canceled.
Yeah. I don't know why, man. It's crazy. They should know they have like all these Marvel fans out here, like not only reading the comic books and collecting the figures, but we obviously need like something to ride on, like a movie, and
Right.
it just never happens most of the time.
Yeah, that's the part that sucked. I mean, I feel like it was because of Fox. Yeah, Fox Studios. Like they just wanted to give us like the more popular characters, because they gave us Deadpool,
Mm-hmm.
which myself I enjoyed. And then you had like that crappy Fantastic Four movie that came out in 2015.
Yeah,
Like I just feel like Sony was like kind of like how do you say, like going towards a dead end with like some of those movies.
yeah,
And for me, I was excited when they finally gave the rights back, when Disney Marvel they got the rights back.
yeah.
So like I'm looking forward to seeing them finally get done right in the MCU.
Yeah, for sure. I totally agree, 100%.
Now, you talk about Nightcrawler a lot. Is he like your favorite X-Men character?
I would say he is because I mean, like I said before, he is an OG character.
Yeah,
Um, but other than Nightcrawler, I mean, we have like all these X Men stuff coming out. Pops coming out. At the X Men is talked about a lot, and I don't like the fact that like some of the current movies we have that he's not really in it. Like what X Men was it? Is it two? I think all the last X Men movies that had came out in the past year. he wasn't really in it, even though he's like an original X-Men character.
Right.
So it's like they're like taking out a lot of like old characters and trying to like how you say substitute them with like newer villains. I'll say.
No, definitely. Yeah, because Nightcrawler, I believe. Yeah, I think you're right. He was just like in X2.
Using like X-Men 2 or 1, I think.
Yeah.
The one that I think Holly Berry played she played as Storm.
Yeah.
That X-Men, yeah. That was the only screen time he had in the whole X-Men series that ever came out after that. And I'm like, they're like literally taking every old Marvel character out and they're replacing them with like a newer villain or an improved villain or something like that. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, definitely.
But he's definitely a character that I always liked. Um, Besides other Marvel characters I do like that don't have like screen time, don't have no screen time, that do not have any screen time at all.
No, yeah, definitely. I hear that. Like you mentioned, Moon Knight. I'm
Yeah,
excited. I'm excited to see that series in the MCU, Disney Plus, and because I'm a huge Moon Knight fan.
yeah,
The other the other day, I went to my local comic book shop, and then I picked up some comics, and I bought a Moon Knight comic book.
yeah, yeah. Definitely, I can't wait for that. Hopefully, I hope we have more like Celestian beings as well. Celestian being
Yes,
movies.
yes,
We already have the Moon Knight. Hopefully, we have. I mean, we had Captain Marvel. Hopefully we have the Moon Knight and it doesn't get canceled or anything like that. I hope they do come out a Nova as well too. Definitely a Nova.
yeah, yeah.
I think
Because I
we
know
already have
right now,
Silver Surfer as well. So
yeah, yeah. Because I know a Silver Surfer movie is rumored, as well as Nova, and I mean, hopefully they come out with some. Because
yeah,
so I'll go ahead.
continue. Yeah, continue. You got it.
Because Silver Surfer is like one of my favorites as well.
Yeah.
I think I forgot his actor name. I think he did a good job in the second Fantastic Four movie, Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping I'm hoping like in MCU, he gets more of a huge backstory.
Yeah.
I know he'll be like with I know like he's part of a Galactus storyline as well. Like that's huge.
Yeah.
Like hopefully like we see all that unfold like very soon.
Yep. Yep. Definitely. All the Celestine beings, backstory. We definitely need that. But as far as that goes, like I was saying, that I don't like the fact that Marvel is like mainly talking about like basically through the comic books, the last people to basically live was what Tony Stark, Hulk, um, Thor, before they was killed after supposedly.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, hopefully Marvel is not coming to the end because I mean they already defeat Thanos, and I think there's nothing left to that, and then it's just everybody else story plot that comes after that, like the Deadpool series where Deadpool supposedly killed the whole Marvel universe and all that other craziness, and hopefully it's not coming to the end because that's where it seems like to me that's happening. They're only focused on those main Avenger characters. That's it.
I mean, I feel like it won't end anytime soon because there's so much characters that they still have yet to
Yeah,
introduce.
that's what I'm saying. They haven't yet, but it seems like the way that everything is like turning out, movies getting canceled, characters are getting taken out and getting substitute with like newer villains and stuff like that. It's like it's hard to predict in a way.
No, yeah, definitely. I mean, but I was talking to Dark Sage about this the other day. I mean, I just saw for a great storyline. Like they don't rush it. Cause
Yeah,
I know with some villains, they just kill them off like right away.
yeah,
Like I was talking to Darkseid that hopefully Galactus will be the next big bad,
yeah,
or Doctor Doom, or Green Goblin, because you know there's like a lot of rumors going around that between one of those three they're gonna be the next big bad.
it might be Galactus. I think honestly,
Yeah,
because I mean, we didn't really finish the whole Surfer storyline, so yeah, for sure. I believe I totally agree with that.
yeah. I think I don't know. Maybe I could see Galactus appearing in the new Eternals movie
Hmm.
because you know Eternals is taking place like I think they said before Avengers time and then after Avengers time,
Yeah.
and how like they're in the cosmic realms and
Hmm.
everything. That could be a possibility that like right there they could like talk about Galactus at least
Yeah.
like really build it up and everything.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I believe so.
Now, speaking about Marvel, how do you feel about Phase Four um going above and beyond with Phase Five? Like, do you feel like it won't live up as much to the hype as Phase One between Phase One and Phase Three did? Or do you think like it's gonna succeed the same way as Phase One through Three did?
Um, to be honest, I can't really speak on it. I honestly don't know myself, so I don't really, I don't really know to be honest.
But like, are you excited for for some of the movies at least?
Yeah, of course, definitely. But you know what? I honestly think this last phase you're talking about, right? That's coming.
Yeah, yeah, Phase Four, yeah.
I honestly think that might do a bit better than the last phases. Honestly, think so.
No, I think so too. You know, you got your Doctor Strange second movie, like where they're gonna experiment with the multiverse.
Hmm.
Like I like that's just gonna be insane.
Yeah, of course, of course. It,
You good, bro? I don't know if it's your end or my end. You kind of froze. For those of you watching, can you guys hear me good? Can you guys hear Tim? On my there it is.
so yeah, that was Doctor Strange playing with the multiverse, like we was saying. My bad about that. I don't know what happened,
No, no, it's good. You're good.
but yeah, I honestly believe that like I was saying, Doctor Strange, he's also a character that I believe he didn't have a lot of screen time about like his backstory. Even though he's like part of the Avengers,
Right there.
yeah, definitely. I think Phase Four is definitely gonna rock out way better than the last phases we had. I can't wait.
No, true. Like there was a lot of controversy with Captain Marvel.
Yeah,
Like I'm just looking forward to see beyond her. Like you
yeah,
know, like Blade is one of my most wanted movies to see.
yeah,
Like just like Moon Knight myself. I'm a huge Blade fan. I grew up with
yeah.
the live action movies that Wesley Snipes did,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. Right there, he became one of my personal favorites.
Yeah, I'm rocking with Blade. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
And as
definitely.
well, I can't wait for the Morbius movie that's dropping as well too.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that. Definitely can't wait for that.
It just sucks though, the movie got delayed until next
Yeah,
year.
it's like and I don't want it to be rumored that it's not happening. And that would really suck for sure.
Yeah, because I'm real interested to see how they're gonna incorporate you know Spider-Man owned by Disney
Hmm.
uh with it, because Sony and Disney, they're now sharing Spider-Man.
Yeah,
It's just gonna be real interested to see how they're gonna play with that.
I hope they don't make it too cringy for like the mature audience to like it. I don't know how that's gonna play out, but I'm just hoping it's not too cringy for us.
Yeah, definitely, because we both know that Venom, Morbius, like there's some of like the gruesome heavy hitters
Hmm.
that they that they got a PG-13 rating
Yeah,
and not rated R like how a lot of people wanted it to be.
yeah.
Like, did you feel like Venom was great enough to get that PG-13 rating, or did you feel like they should have done better with the Venom movie?
I would say, I mean, the Venom movie, it wasn't too overrated. I believe it was perfect. It was perfect, to be honest. It was perfect for anybody to see.
Yeah. Like myself, I'm a huge Venom fan, and I enjoyed it for what it was.
Yeah.
Like, I'm excited to see Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage.
Oh yeah, definitely can't wait for that too. Definitely
Uh,
can't
I'm
wait for that.
I'm hoping they do Carnage right as well.
Yeah, for sure. I hope they definitely do Carnage right.
Yeah, 'cause I remember reading rumors that there was a leaked trailer that came out. I don't know. I don't know where. Like, probably overseas, and like the trailer starts with some kids trick or treating. They knock on Cletus Cassidy's door. He opens it, gives him candy, and then he turns into Carnage and eats them.
I I think I seen that somewhere, but I'm not sure if it was an actual trailer. But I seen something like that
Yeah,
surfacing, but it was like a one time thing. Yeah, I seen something like that.
like me, like I'm hoping like at least Carnage will be portrayed like that.
Yeah, probably a little bit more gory. You think?
Yeah, because that's how Carnage is. Cletus
Yeah,
Cassidy, he's a serial killer, and I don't want him to give him that PG-13 vibe.
yeah, I understand.
Yeah, Carnage needs to be the big bad. Kills anyone who gets in his way. Like, I'm looking to see like a big battle blowout with him and Venom, and it just needs to be done really,
Yeah,
really right.
yeah, for sure. I totally agree.
Yeah, definitely. Now, yourself, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
10 years from now, I see myself definitely having a family. I'll say having a family, um, working my dream job, definitely being a graphic designer, and partial YouTuber as well too. Still, um, yeah, definitely, and just striving for goodness.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. What up, Dark Sage? Got him. Got him right here.
Going on, gang.
And everyone else joining. Nakama, Bulk Sage. What's up, everybody?
DJ. Oh yeah, that's you. Nakama, yeah, Nakama. Awaken Sage, Dark Sage. Yeah, for sure, man.
Now, mm, I guess last question, because I know like you have errands to run and everything.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Now I know you mentioned like you want to be a graphic designer and still be on YouTube. Do you see yourself being on YouTube for almost for the rest of your life?
Um, well, as well, it's a process, you know. I'll say that I do see myself still creating content and pursuing what I want to do with YouTube, but hopefully nothing happens where I have to work like a crazy shift working as a designer, having no time to do stuff on YouTube. But as far as it goes from now, I would say definitely, yeah, I'll see myself still making YouTube videos from now till whenever.
Definitely. Real quick, do you like I know you mentioned like you love doing YouTube. Um, do you see yourself like doing like more Funko Pop videos, collection videos, or do you see like yourself doing other different type of things on your channel?
Well, I definitely do see myself doing all types of different things, like anything I buy or anything I get coming. I'm definitely gonna do that because, like I said before, I definitely am starting to collect different things than other than Funko Pops. So yeah, I see myself doing all kinds of things on YouTube. Possibly in the long run, I'll probably start doing videos on like me trying to like graphic design something, like trying to design something in Adobe, Photoshop, whatever. But yeah,
Definitely, bro. And real quick, I want to say some before we end it here. I am so proud and honored to have met you, bro. You became like a close bro of mine, like everyone else does. Like I myself, I never thought I'd be a part of this community because I started like basically in March because I just made an Instagram channel. I mean, an Instagram channel, an Instagram account for my collectibles. And then a lot of people just like told me like I should just go for it and do a YouTube channel. And I loved it, and it's been a great journey for me because I met a lot of great people, including yourself, along that way, and it just made me feel good
appreciate you,
about
bro.
myself. Like I think I remember, I think it was Feds where or Dark Sage. I forgot. Like I remember they were just like talking about you in the live stream, and I was like, okay, I gotta check Timothy out. Then I remember like seeing a few of your videos, and then shouting you out, and then like here we are right now. Like becoming close.
Yeah, stuff happens,
And,
man. Yeah,
yeah,
but yeah, AJ, I totally appreciate you too, bro. I appreciate everybody that's in the chat that's been now talking and stuff. Um, man, I believe there's room for anybody that just want to join the Funko community, but there's some that like how you say it, there's some that don't fit in or like just do it as a how you say it, they like become part of the community but for the bad reasons. And I believe we all are here and we all have like the same mindset, and it's just a beautiful thing, man. And I'm glad to meet you guys as well too and vibe with you guys like always. Yeah, man, that's about it.
yeah, yeah, definitely, bro.
And as well, I do hope that somewhere along this journey we all could definitely rise up on YouTube, come meet each other,
Yeah, definitely,
we
bro. Like I
definitely
was gonna say that too. Like I know we all talk. We all have our group chat. But like hoping one day we all get
yeah,
to meet up.
we all could
And
just
like
meet up in person and just vibe out even more than this. It's
yeah,
that'll be
definitely, bro. Definitely. Like, I'm looking forward to that because
yeah,
that's the type of thing that makes me wanna continue this more and more.
yeah,
Because I'm not gonna lie, me personally, And was it like?
You know, Nakama.
Because me personally, a while ago, I just wanted to delete my channel and delete my Instagram account, lose contact with you guys because I don't know, like I just felt like the pressure was building up to me, like what kind of video should I do next? What kind of content should I post on my Instagram account? I was like, I don't want to lose, I don't want to end it because I love talking to you guys about everything that we have in common, and because myself, I don't really have like friends I can talk to about this kind of stuff with. Like
Yeah.
I have two that I can, and the other two are like, "What the hell are you talking about? We don't know anything about Funko Pops." Like I mentioned a Dark Sage like the other day as well. That I had a friend who caught Funko Pops popsicles. I was like, "Bruh," and I can't do that anymore. So I
Like I
can't
said,
do it
man,
anymore.
it's there's something out there for somebody, bro. And like it's just happened that we all came together and we're all here as one, and we're just loving the same hobby, yo. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, bro. Because we're not like us. We have our own group chat with everyone else, and it's just been great. Talking about cards, pops, Nandroids. Hopefully, you get one soon.
Yeah, I don't
And
know about that. I don't want to get into it and then I like end up in another rabbit hole where I gotta buy another one. But I'll probably snag one or two. But hopefully I don't. Hopefully I don't end up trying to go crazy. Like I went crazy with these Pokemon cards. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, like me, ever since we first started opening Dragon Ball cards, Dragon Ball Z cards, it just made me get back into Yu-Gi-Oh, and almost $1,000 later, all these cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Dragon Ball cards.
Dang, bro, that's it's crazy. I'm telling you. But it'll all pay off soon. So
Definitely, bro, definitely. Now, we're gonna about to wrap this up already. So I want to thank every single one of you for watching. Nakama, Woke Sage, Dark Sage. We got a lot of sages. But yeah, I want to thank and everyone else watching. Who watch. I want to thank y'all for watching. This has been another great episode. This was episode 7 featuring the bro OT Origami Timothy, man.
know it.
Can't wait to see more future videos of him, more content of him. Definitely go subscribe to him. He just reached 100 subscribers not that long ago. So go subscribe to him. Like I mentioned, his description, his YouTube is in the description below, as well as his Instagram. So go follow him, give him a shout out, talk to him. He's a real nice, humble guy. He's very chill. So definitely check him out, man. This guy is like a bro of mine. So definitely, follow him, subscribe to him, and he's definitely gonna get there to 200. Not that long. It'll go by quick. So yeah, definitely. And like in every other interview that I done, I was proud and honored to have Timothy here and taking the time of his day to do this with me right here, right now, and really appreciate him as well as every single one of you.
Yeah, for sure. And as well, you guys, I also still have my giveaway going on, and it ends, I believe, in like 2 days, the 20th. So you guys go check that on my IG, my YouTube. Watch my previous video on that. But yeah, you guys. Other than that, have a blessed day. And I want to thank you as well, AJ, for having me, bro. It's always a pleasure, like always. And yeah, you guys.
Yeah,
Guess we
man.
out.
Yeah. So definitely enter his giveaway. Like you said, there's 2 more days to enter, so you still have a chance. So yeah. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I'll see you on the next interview. Peace.